This Adopt Me house took 1 hour to make, and this took 24 hours. The 1 hour house is actually made by myself. Yep, that's great. I made this house a long time ago before the build tools even existed. And well, you can tell that my building skills are pretty bad. This was meant to be a shadow dragon. Over here, there's a bunch of brewing potion sections. And honestly, if you look at this house, I don't think you can find out how it took over an hour to make. I mean, it does have some strange sections, such as all of these seats, where I'd have users go and sit on them to win a free pet. Speaking of free pets, if you'd like to win your own dream pet completely for free, like this video, comment your Roblox Adopt Me username, and subscribe for a chance to go and win your dream pet completely for free. So I'm pretty sure you're all aware that my 1 hour build is going to be absolutely terrible in comparison to the 24-hour build. In case you're curious, where did the rest of the hour go? Well, I actually decided to invent a giant maze. This maze is quite difficult and features tons of different rooms and different sections that I've featured in quite a few challenge videos. There's tons of little areas, and I use this for challenges to go and give away dream pets to players if they're able to go and escape the maze. Honestly, I can't even remember myself how to go and get around this maze, so I'm not sure how anyone else can. The build also features some random other things that I've used in competitions inside of a glitch area, which you can go and do by sitting on this sofa to go and glitch out of the map. Now that I've showed you the 1 hour house, let me show you the 3 hour house. Yep, we're not going straight into 24 hours. This is a multiple hour house to make. And if you can't tell, this house is a direct avatar of myself. This thing is just really awesome to see. Here is me. Here is a giant handmade sculpture of my Roblox avatar. This is absolutely insane. The amount of design that is put into this is just really creative, and I love how this looks. It's actually a giant scale building, and maybe I could like turn it into a working house, I guess. I'm not sure. Can I live in this? Maybe? This is a very cool looking build. I think there is a chance that I might be able to like hollow out his insides and maybe turn it into a house or something. But this is just so cool. It's got my tiger eating a cookie. It's got the cookie cutter jacket on. And it is literally identical to myself. This is just such a cool build, and I got gifted this by one of my friends. I'm now going to show you a 5-hour build, and this is actually my house. Let me go and give you a tour. Starting off, we've got some sections where you can go and become the Power Ranger colors of my Roblox avatar. Green, pink, blue, and red, all the nice colors. We got some nice items on display. But the reason why this build takes so long is because of all the weird things in it. For example, someone spent a long time making Santa Claus. Yep, I've got my own Santa inside of my house. Now this isn't just a scaled up item, these are all individual items placed to build Santa Claus, which is pretty fun. But my favorite thing in this house is actually the polar bear that is coming out of the water. It's kind of frozen the water, turned it into ice, and the polar bear is climbing out of it. Now there is a few glitches that may have happened when I was trying to rescale this thing, so it's just a tiny little bit broken. But this overall is really fun, and I love polar bears, and it's kind of like the Coca-Cola polar bear. And as for the rest of the house, there is just so many random secret things from like old challenge videos of question, what is Cookie Cutter's star code? Oh my star code is candy. So if you are buying Robux or premium, make sure to use star code candy, CANDY, which is the name of the tiger. You know, the tiger that I dress up as, my YouTube logo, it's called Candy, so use star code candy. As for the rest of the map, there is so many random things that I have built and featured in videos over the time. And there's like obstacle hunts and things. But yeah, this isn't that crazy. I'm not that great at building, and some of these things were just copied and pasted in. So let's now go and check out the 24-hour Adopt Me house. This Adopt Me house took over 24 hours to go and be completed. But what does the interior of a 24-hour house actually look like that costs you hundreds of thousands of bucks? Let's go and investigate. First of all, it seems this house is actually a giant hotel featuring multiple sections with different rooms. And I believe all of these rooms look to be functional. So let's go and test that out right now. Right here, there is an elevator which actually works. Honestly, I still don't know how players make working elevators, but they actually work for going up and going down. Someone please let me know in the comment section as of how you can make a working elevator, as honestly, I still have no idea. So up here, we've got different rooms and they're all pretty nice, and you can just go into each one. Very cool. That is rooms 1A to 4A, which is pretty nice. The furniture limit was reached, which is unfortunate, but I mean it makes sense considering how big this house actually is. Over here we seem to have a desk. It says it's $50 for a normal, $150 for luxury. I guess you can go and pay the owner to go and actually stay in one of the rooms as if you're going and doing some sort of roleplay in the house. And I guess there's 3 of them in case there is 3 receptionists. So there we go, I am now a receptionist and you can go and pay me bucks to go and stay inside of this user's house, which is a pretty fun idea. It has just turned daytime, which does mean we can go and check this out in all of its glory. So in the middle we have a path taking us to water. I don't really know what house this was made inside of. Like, how did they get so much water here? That's very impressive. I actually don't know what house this is, but it's very cool looking by the fact that it has tons of water in the middle, and this is real water that you can swim in. So I'm very curious to what house this was made in. But we've got all of these bamboo shoots and a little island in the middle, and this is a overall very fun looking decoration for the centerpiece of a house. Now, quite a lot of extremely fancy hotels do actually feature this in some countries, and it's kind of like the £1 million hotels that go and feature this. Somewhere like Disney World would probably have a hotel that has a giant water feature in the middle, and it seems the water feature actually connects to this big nice tree which is featured in the middle. Now what I can notice is that all of these rooms right here are fully decorated, which is absolutely insane to see the rooms are fully decorated. Now the user did tell me that the build is half done, but they reached the build limit. Obviously, if you don't know what a build limit is that you can only put a specific amount of items in a house before Roblox Adopt Me just says, hey, you can't build anymore. This side actually has a staircase, so I guess we can take a staircase instead of going and taking the lift. Although the lift is probably way more fun, but I feel like checking out everything, so a staircase seems suitable. So over here, these are just like the generic rooms, but I want to get to the fancy ones. So what I'm going to do is maybe like take a grappling hook and see if that takes me over here. Oh, it does. Oh, so these are actually just a hallway. I am so silly. So the hallway takes you into this room. So this is room 2B. Whoa, look at that. This thing even features a piano. You can go and do tasks for your pet inside of the room. So my pet's actually sleepy. I wonder if there's a pet bed somewhere in here. So we've got an adult bed for adults, obviously. I wonder if there's a pet bed, but this is actually fully functional. And look at that view. Wait a second, there's even a Starbucks there. That's crazy. We'll check out the Starbucks later, but that literally looks very similar to the actual Starbucks logo. So let's keep going and having a look. I think this is a pet bed. No, oh it is. It is definitely a pet bed. So let me go and put my pet in there as it's actually sleepy, and we can go and make some bucks by doing it. So all of these are color coordinated as well. All of them are themed by certain color, like they've got little picture frames on the walls, we've got a little table with some candles, and this is overall very fun looking. Like, this one room is already better stylized than my whole house and my whole building skills in Adopt Me. And this is literally just for one of these rooms, by the way, let alone a whole house. So I'm going to go and travel this way. I'm not really sure what's down here. I guess maybe there's more routes. Oh, but there's a little balcony to go and look out, which is... Oh, I fell out. Okay, let's see if I can grapple myself back to where am I? I don't know. I think I just snuck into a... Oh, there's so many restaurants there. We'll check the restaurants out in a minute. I kind of want to keep going and checking out what other things there are here. So I'm going to go and grab a fly pet because I kind of fell out of the balcony. I didn't really mean to. So I believe these are the premium rooms. There's different styles of rooms with different ranges, and we looked at like the cheap room. Now we're gonna look at the premium room, because believe it or not, there's a fancier version. This one actually features doors to each room and a dressing room. That's crazy. The amount of detail and thought put into this is kind of actually insane. And here we have a bathroom. Whoa. Okay, this is actually so detailed down to like the tiny little bottles, the tiny plants, the tiny cans. This thing has literally everything. Everything thought out, food, literally everything is planned and completed. A giant open space, a kitchen with a cup of tea. You can even fill the cup of tea with the magic floating teacup, in case you've never seen that in Adopt Me. The teacup just floats around and pours you a drink. It's a very strange addition, but I'm gonna go and feed this to my pet. If it lets me, because I believe it's hungry. So we've got this really nice looking couch, which, can I sit on? Yeah, wait a second, I have never seen a couch sit animation look like that inside of Adopt Me. That's kind of funny. Then we have these. Are these mirrors or are these like photo frames? I'm not too sure, but it's cool. Also, we got colored plants. This person is definitely utilizing the colored feature where you can go and change them inside of the game. Now, each one of these is the exact same. I really hope that they copied and pasted this, but there's a chance that they might have built this before the building tools even existed, and honestly, if you rebuilt the same thing that many times, I think I would lose my mind. Same for the section B, it is all of the same in each of the rooms. As for section A, I didn't even go inside of them. I'm actually silly. So section A, let's go and check that out. I thought it was just an empty hallway. Honestly, that is a very big mistake on my end. So in here, we've got like the most basic room. I say basic, but this basic room is still way better than anything that I could possibly build on this channel. If you want to see me try and do like a speed build challenge, then let me know in the comment section, as I might be able to go and do one. But I think it's now time to go and check out the food section. I know it's right about here, so let's start off with Starbucks. This looks very similar to Starbucks. Inside, there's even a character. How are they here? That's interesting. That's not a real person, right? Is this like a mannequin? It is. It's a mannequin. Okay. It's off sale. So if you have an off sale mannequin, you can make it look like a real person. That's slightly creepy. And wait a second, that's an emu. Why is there an emu serving me food at Starbucks? I like the fact that it's got a hat and a little moustache. That's kind of funny. Nice little bonus. So we can get coffee, tea, a milkshake, a donut. Bro, this logo alone, look how many pieces are in it. There's like at least 50 different parts in this logo. No wonder that this person reached the build limit. Like, even just these tiny little details of just the logo, which take up so much of a percentage of the building limit, which is crazy. What is this? What is that, pet? I actually don't know what animal that is. Is that like a colored mouse? I don't know what animal this is. Guys, in the comment section right now, I want you to comment what pet is this. I think it's because there's too much pet wear on it that I can't really tell what pet this is. And I feel like they've also changed the color of it. Maybe it's like the gingerbread mouse or something. I'm not too sure though. That's very odd. There's also a clock going and telling us the time, so that's really impressive. Up next is an ice cream parlor. Alright, the owner of the build is right here, by the way. Wait a second. I am the one serving the ice creams? Hang on. There's me looking at me. That's kind of actually funny to visualize. I am watching a clone of myself right now. This guy has cloned my avatar into his house. That's kind of funny. And oh, it seems to be another one of those mouses. I guess it is the gingerbread mouse. That's funny. So I am here. Hello, me. You know what? I'm gonna scam myself. Take for free. This guy made my avatar for free. Are these all other YouTubers? Interesting. Let's just steal the outfit. What? Okay. Okay, I guess you could become me for free. Over here we got apple pie. I'm gonna grab some apple pie, open the door, and see if you can spot the difference. What's the difference? Oh, the real one He's got a green cape. The fake one's got a red, but the red one is cooler, right? Spot the difference. Which one's real? To tell if I'm real, by the way, I have a golden star next to my username. That is the only way to tell. But that's such a cool logo. Even just this being made, very cool. Lastly, we've got sushi. And that actually looks like real sushi. How do they even make that? I honestly have no idea. Like, is this a YouTuber serving me sushi? That's kind of funny. Oh, there's even like a chef gorilla in the back. What is it holding? How did he make it hold that? Slightly concerning. I honestly don't know how they made them do that, but that's kind of impressive at the same time. It's like creepy, but it works. I don't know how you can make your pet hold this. They somehow figured it out. It's chopping up maybe like some sushi stuff. That's really funny. So we can fill up a cup of tea. There we go. And it's very green themed. This is honestly such an amazing build. And I just think it's great. The amount of time, 24 hours spent on one house, I can see why. Okay, honestly, you can tell the difference between this house and the 1 hour house. Literally, it's crazy. This is one of the best houses that I think I have ever seen. It's maxed out on the build. It is insane visually, and it just makes sense. It's a hotel. You can borrow the rooms if you pay them rent, which is giving them bucks, and it's actually crazy to see this many rooms and functionality inside of a house in Adopt Me. Let me know in the comment section if you do like this house and what you would rate this out of 10. And you should click here to go and watch another Adopt Me video that I think you're gonna like. So click here right now to go and watch this video next. Go on, a day or two.